Hi, my name is Becky Moore and I'm the Women and Girls Football Development Officer at Kent FA, and I'm here today to present Jo Treharne with a very special award, being the Ambassador for Women and Girls in Kent.
My name is Jo Treharne and I am currently the Women and Girls Development Lead for Canterbury Eagles Football Club. So I've been volunteering in the community since 2017, which is when I set up Canterbury Old Bags United. Famously, I always say I only wanted a kickabout. That's all I wanted, was just an opportunity for myself to play football. So I set up some sessions for older women, people who have never played before, total beginners, or people who might have played a bit and want to come back to the game. A nice, easy, no pressure environment, hence the name. And that's how it all started, really, and it kind of snowballed from there, and I've been doing lots of other stuff since then. So I do Wildcat sessions for Canterbury Eagles. I've got an under-12s team currently, had an under-14s last year. Also do walking football sessions for anyone aged 40 or over. I think, as I said, I always wanted just to have a kickabout in a way, and the reason for that is because I was never allowed to play football as a child. It just wasn't something that happened in the 70s. Women, girls were not, it just wasn't a thing. And I loved football, I've always loved it, and I wanted to play, and it just never happened. So I wanted to have that opportunity, not only for me to play, obviously I needed other people to play against, so the only thing I could think of was to set up my own sessions, and that's how Canterbury Old Bags started. And I think I was quite shocked at the response and the amount of people that wanted to come along, and the amount of people that wanted to play, the amount of women who really just said, okay, we'll give this a go. Total beginners, or some people had never even watched a game of football. They just thought it'd be something a bit different, and it is a bit different. But everybody in that community has got a lot out of it, and I think the friendships that have been formed, the community that we've made, it's made a real difference. Volunteering is really important to me, and I do say this quite often to people, and whether they believe it or not, but I do say it is the best thing I've ever done. 100% the best thing I've ever done. And you drag yourself, I've got a full-time job, but I drag myself out of bed on a Saturday morning and it's raining and it's whatever, and you go and coach these girls and you see the smiles on their faces, and if you've planned a session and it goes well, you've got that sense of, you've done a really good job there and you've made a big difference, and the parents are, happy, and they come over, thank you so much, and the little girls, before they go, they come over and say, oh, thank you so much, and it's so rewarding. And I do say to people, it is the best thing I've ever done. To encourage others to get into volunteering, I would say everybody has something that they can contribute. Everybody has something. So even if you want to coach, you can coach. I'm telling you now, you can coach. I had no idea about coaching. I had never been coached. I'd never been part of a team. I had literally zero idea, but I just wanted to try, so I did it. If you don't want to coach, there's other things you can do. You can be a fixture secretary. You can help with equipment. You can, help with safeguarding. There's all sorts of roles that you can do. And it is genuinely so rewarding, and it will be the best thing you've ever done as well. I guess looking back at that little girl in the playground who was 10 years old and got told, you have to stop playing football now, you're not allowed to play anymore. Looking back at her and where I am now, and thinking about the difference I can make with encouraging not only the girls that come into Canterbury Eagles, but actually being able to then take that message to other clubs in Kent as well, and doing that sort of capacity building stuff and having more of an impact, reaching out to more clubs, more parents, more children, and that's the most important thing, isn't it?